What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. So Mayor Giuliani says truth ain't the truth all the time. It's, according to somebody else's truth, it may not be, the real truth. And of course, they're trying to make it seem like he's saying that, basically truth ain't the truth. And meaning that you're trying to find a way to wiggle out of something being an absolute or a fact, which kind of, it puzzles me because, when you think about that, there's some merit to what he's saying. All right, let me give you an example. All right, men are men based on the amount of chromosomes and X and Y and chromosomes that they have and so on and so forth, the amount of testosterone flowing to their veins and their blood, the bass in the voice, the additional amount of strength given to them based off of the testosterone, all of those wonderful facts, that speak the truth. But yet people will argue that has nothing to do with men being men. It's all relative, and that's just a social construct that we've made. Has nothing to do with biological science. So in that case, would the truth still be the truth? I doubt it. Or how about this? We all know that nobody can close their eyes real tight, grit their teeth together, and become a different sex. That's just physically impossible. Yeah, but yeah, if you get on CNN or MSNBC and you say that, then all of a sudden, no, you're a bigot. You hate transgenders. You hate gender neutral people. You hate all of these progressive ideas, and you're a racist / bigot / homophobe / xenophobe / genderphobe or whatever phobe they assign to you. So in that case, truth is not the truth. Let me give you another example. Two people could say something, or a person could say one statement, but it could be taken different ways. For example, I can say, look, I didn't say he took the money, or I can say, I didn't say he took the money. Same statement, two different meanings. One is saying, I didn't say he took the money, meaning I didn't say nobody at all took the money, okay? But then the flip side, I can say, I didn't say he took the money, meaning I didn't say he took the money, I said someone else took the money. So my point is, truth is not always the truth, okay? All right, so the bottom line is, when it comes down to corruption and people who are trying to build a narrative, you always have to question their version of truth versus the real truth. Another example, I believe it was the fake liberal news media who said that President Trump called all illegal immigrants or all immigrants animals. Well, that wasn't true. Yeah, I believe that it was them that tried to make it seem like President Trump killed all the fish in Japan. That wasn't true, even though they showed a video of him doing it. So there are ways to skew information, to take bits and pieces of information, or to leave bits and pieces of information out so that it will imply something that it's not. Therefore, if you want to set somebody up and you say something happened, all right, that might be your version of what happened. But when the other person comes and gives their testimony, they're giving it from a different perspective. And when you leave the judgment up to the hands of someone who's out to get someone, like Robert Mueller, who's running all over the world looking for people to indict President Trump over, people who had nothing to do with anything, has no legitimate reason to even bring President Trump in to question him. And this whole Russia investigation should have been over once you figured out who it was that tried to interfere with our election. And once you figured out there was no collusion by the Trump campaign and the president can't be held accountable for no darn interfering in the whole firing of James Comey with, he obstruction of justice because he fired Comey. No. Real obstruction of justice, if you want to talk about truth, is the fact that Hillary Clinton was subpoenaed. Yeah, she was subpoenaed. And yet she tore up evidence before it got to the FBI. Now that right there, that's truth. There's no subjective meaning to that. There's no interpretation of the fact that they said, hey, we want to subpoena those cell phones and those laptops. And she said, sure, give me a second to destroy them and then you could come get them. Yeah, but nobody held her accountable. Now that, to me, that's obstruction of justice. But, the president exercising his constitutional right to fire James Comey, That's not obstruction of justice. That's him doing it, what he's allowed to do. So therefore, you would have to come up with an alternative version of truth to convict him of that, which I got a gut feeling that's the goal and the objective. So when the media tries to make a big deal out of what Giuliani said about the truth ain't always the truth, you're trying to tell me that there's no merit to that? Every single day when we read the media make claims like President Trump mocked a disabled reporter, when we all know that was not the truth. When we read the media and listen to them say President Trump said that Mexicans are all rapists, and murderers and drug dealers, that's not the truth. We all know that, huh? When they say President Trump committed treason, that's not the truth. When they say President Trump's a racist, that's not the truth. When they say President Trump's a sexist, that's not the truth. When they say President Trump hates all homosexuals and anybody that's not white, and he's a white supremacist, that's not the truth. There are the media's version of truth, and then there's the truth. And so for them to act shocked that Giuliani would say such a thing, it's rather shocking to me that they would be shocked that Giuliani would say such a thing, considering their whole business model is based off of coming up with false accusations, false claims, inferences, bias reporting. None of that stuff shows truth, but they will look you in the eye every day. Hi, welcome to CNN. We're here to tell you the truth, and we're declaring we're your trusted news organization. That's not truth. No, After all of the reports that you staged, people in the background, all right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and shoot the scene now. This scene is going to make it seem like there's Muslims over here in England, and they're protesting. Let's bring in the actors and actresses, line them up behind us, ready and action, huh? All of the times you guys have staged stuff, and been caught doing it, and just kind of sweep that under the rug, but yet get mad when people call you fake news. See, I don't understand that. So the bottom line, what Giuliani said, if anybody has any interpretive skills and any type of understanding of how fake news works and what's going on with the president and how they're trying to get him, you would understand what Giuliani meant when he was saying that. And you would understand that there is the fake news media's version of truth, which is designed to destroy the president. And then there's the truth. Now that's the truth. All right. It might be tight, but it's right. You've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Find me on Facebook, Twitter. Check me out Wednesday night, 7:30, my live radio blog talk show. And if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's links in the bottom of this video to do so. God bless you. Find you next time in Kevin's Corner.